No, I'm not going to say that, Chad. Chad, I'm not going to say it. Okay, all right, just all right. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back, my beautiful lovelies. See, it doesn't sound right. That doesn't even feel right, man. I'm not saying that. Welcome back to American Falls by Lancyboi. I apologize for that. Chad has wanted me to welcome all of you, call you all my beautiful lovelies. He's been watching some YouTube channel called Emmy Made. And ever since he's been watching this channel, she opens up with saying, "Hello, my beautiful lovelies," and now he says that to me all the time. "Hello, my beautiful lovely," and it's creepy. It's creepy, and I'm sorry I put you guys through it, but I promised him I would say it. I was gonna back out, but anyways, we are here in beautiful and lovely August. As you remember, last time we got together, we bought ourselves a spreader. Happy Easter, by the way, everyone. My apologies. Well, it is Easter here now, I guess. Right now here. I'm recording this Sunday, so anyways, belated Easter, I guess I could say. Yeah, so what's going on? Well, we need to tackle some contracts, and we're going to use that spreader over there to do so. But when we left it here, we were having some repairs done to our Voltra. Oh, it looks like maintenance is now complete. Thank you very much. Oh, she does start. That's a good sign. They must have done something right. Beautiful. Let's head over and pick up our spreader. Then we need to head back to the farm and grab... I think we have fertilizer, don't we? Back at the farm? I think we unloaded our other fertilizer spreader. I don't know how much we have, though. I kind of feel like buying more while we're here, because we've got a couple large fields to do. How does this open? Is it the big N? It is the big N. Before we get going too much further, new subscriber. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. I asked Google, and this is what Google told me. But anyways, Shoal67, thanks for joining. I appreciate your subscription. I appreciate all my subscribers. I like to point out the new ones. It's always nice to see new subscribers. Welcome to the RQS Gaming family here at the satellite office in West Michigan, which of course is a conglomeration of the RQS International Gaming Corporation Incorporated, which is, of course, spread across the lower 48 contiguous states. We are thinking about branching out to Canada and Mexico, but I have yet to hear back from our lawyers on that. Let's look at some fertilizer. Man, it's just not cheap, is it? How much do we get? 1,000? 1,000 liters. Let's buy a... This thing holds... I think this spreader holds 10,000, doesn't it? Doesn't it hold 10,000? Yeah, it does. We're going to need a lot. Let's just bite the bullet. We always can... I don't know. Which one do you guys like? Which brand is better? Maybe we should have a brand versus brand. You know what we could do? Let's mix them. We'll buy one of these. Oh, I know. And we'll buy one of these. There. That'll confuse somebody or something or me. It'll confuse me. But let's go ahead and get this loaded up. We need to also see... I'm kind of hoping that front weight right there is going to handle all of this. Methinks we might have a front weight issue. We'll see. We'll see. Can we get out yet? Oh, we still can't get out. What time is it? Another 25 minutes? We can't even go to like McDonald's or something and get a coffee. Speaking of coffee, let me just do a little fast forward here. Speaking of coffee, I have been continuing my coffee journey. It has been quite delightful, I must say. I picked up an AeroPress. I don't know if I've talked to you about the AeroPress. The AeroPress is an interesting little gadget. I'm not going to get heavily into coffee right now. We're not here for coffee. We are kind of, though, because of the new map that came out. Mappa El Dorado. Have you guys checked that map out? I like it. I do. I like it. I haven't really liked the Brazilian maps, I guess, so much. But this one I'm kind of digging. I guess it was with some help from Case IH Brazil. And of course there were a bunch of tractors and a couple of planters that came out. I've actually added those to this map, to this game, to this Let's Play. I'm watching myself in the background to see when I crash. Boy, it just keeps going, doesn't it? That's really interesting. Let's look at that. That's a glitch in the matrix. Let's do this. Let's set a destination. I love setting myself up for failure. That's my kind of my goal usually. I think our stuff is like right around here. All right. While he's driving, I kind of wanted to show you a couple things here that I thought were pretty slick. So it's Case IH Brazil and Connect Modding, I believe. So we got this beautiful little early riser 3215. Quite nice. Different hitch levels. Not sure how much that really plays into the game, but it's kind of cool to see, I guess. We've got this guy here, which is the fast riser 6127. I quite like this. Really nice job on these, by the way, too. Really well done. No options on this one. What else did they give us? They gave us this rice edition. That's pretty funky looking. Quite a few options there. Carl Farm. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. They did give us this, a new sprayer, which is, I guess, kind of sugarcane. Did I say rice on that other one? I think I meant sugarcane. Yeah, I did say rice. It's sugarcane. We're getting to my favorite, though. Then we got these two Hummers here, these Case IH Puma Brazil. And one of my favorites, and I've been waiting for this. Oh, there it is. The brand new. Finally, Steiger 715 quad track. 778 beautiful horsepower. Look at that. I love the looks. I personally love the looks of the new Steiger. I think that is just really cool looking. You can do Euro, US, and the big old oversize right there. Front options. Get some weights. A bucket. Yeah, that's some big weights on there too. Windows, of course, you can do some tenting. In-cab monitors. Floor. I don't think we can see it. Well, maybe we can. Floor coverings, which I think I've seen on a couple other quad tracks. I think this is the first new style quad track I've seen for this game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you all know of another one out there, but I think this is the first one. Some rear hitch options. Man, look at the stack. Oh, I love it. Fleet numbers, of course, you can add GPS. And then, of course, you can do an all blacked out version. Oh, daddy likes. And I like the old. I don't know if they make it in this color anymore, do they? Do they make them at all in the old Steiger green? I don't know. I always thought that was kind of an older, maybe that's a throwback color. I don't know if they make that, or maybe it's country specific. But what a beautiful tractor. And these, I think is it these? I thought I saw, I don't know that those are Those must be the latest as well. Interesting. Look at the bumper on that thing. Giddy up. Anyway, sorry. Holy cow. Our dude made it. Like perfectly. No hitches at all. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Let's fill this thing up. Our poor little Voltra, I think, is going to be doing a wheelie here pretty soon. But let's get this filled up and let's see how the Voltra handles having, I don't know if we're going to get 10,000, but we're only about halfway there, so we're not going to get 10,000 in here, but we should have enough to at least tackle our first field. Well, roughly 6,500. I think that's all we have. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's throw the cover on that thing. It looks like the front end is handling it reasonably well, I guess. Whoa. So we are going to head over to field Dos. And we're going to get started on our first contract. Both of these contracts, I think it's field 2 and 47. They're both around 13 grand. So not too shabby. We should make a little bit of coin from this. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely not. Does our Voltra need a wash? Yeah, it absolutely does. I was hoping for the money we spend on maintenance, the stinking store would have... Oh, stop sign. The store would have been kind enough to at least clean the windows for us, for goodness sakes, but evidently stinking not. Where are we at? I always have a hard time finding myself on myself. It looks like we just need to go over to the right ski there. Yeah, I think I know where we're at. Sure you do, Brad. Sure you do. Oh, we've messed with this field before. Yes, we have. And the last time I made the same mistake as I just made now. Which is I crossed the bridge when I shouldn't have crossed the bridge. Oh, she does feel a little loose in the front end. She's feeling a little bit... She's feeling a little loose in the front end. Not too bad, but a little. Oh, yes. Here's our little buddy right here. So what did you all do this weekend? I personally was a... Oh, we've got our row crop tires on. Plus, we don't own the field, so I guess we really don't have to worry about destruction, crop destruction. But this guy right here, one of the main reasons we got it is to help with that crop destruction. Help prevent that crop destruction. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm having a bit of a difficult time seeing the other line over there. So we're just gonna lock and load right here. Yeah, buddy. I'm sorry, little sunflowers. Oh, I'm so sorry, little sunflowers. I feel kind of bad. I feel like we're absolutely wrecking them. I'm so thankful Giants finally fixed, for the most part, crops coming through the bottom of my tractor floor. That was always a unsettling feeling, driving through fields or doing what we're doing now. Oh, I paid that guy $70 to bring our tractor to our farm. What? Man, that is an expensive Uber. If I got paid $70 to drive a tractor around all day, I'd do it. I would stink and do it. I would be more than happy. More than happy to get paid to drive a tractor. I think. It's been multiple years since I've driven any kind of a tractor. And I'm not even gonna, excuse me, I'm not even gonna Man, that wind is just humming through these sunflowers, isn't it? I'm not even going to tell you. Oh, I know. I'm not even going to admit to what tractor it was that I last drove. I need my AWB. Here it is. The last tractor I drove, I'll tell you, why not? We're all friends here. Was a John Deere riding lawnmower tractor. I don't remember the model of it. I think it had like a 7 horsepower, something like that. I think it might have had a Kohler engine, if I remember right. I forget. It was still a John Deere, you know. It was still John Deere. It was a nice riding lawnmower, though. It was pretty slick. It was I think Gen X, I think you recently got. Did you recently get a riding lawnmower, if I remember that right? I think you told me that you may have gotten one as well. I love riding lawnmowers. I think you did, didn't you? You got a 0 turn, I think, if I remember right. This was not a 0 turn. I'm really having a difficult time finding our... I'm glad our tractor can find it. I feel like we went too far right there. I think we're doing all right. Spread check. Yeah, our spread length is good. Spread width is good. 11 miles an hour. That's not too bad. We could bump that up a little bit if we wanted to. Let's do a little bit of bumping, shall we? Let me first adjust this down to like something comfortable. Get like 18. Yeah, now we can. Now something like people may. Now we're playing with money. It's like, what? What does that even mean? Oh, that's a hard stop. Oh, is that the edge of the map? Yeah, that's the edge of the map there. Our world ends right there. But going back to the old coffee, the reason I brought up the coffee is because of the new El Dorado map. I really think that map is pretty sweet looking and something I definitely want to play. I love the coffee harvest on it. I had a heck of a time figuring out how to harvest coffee because they didn't, just provide us with a coffee harvester on that map. And then I remembered the old Jacto mods that are out there on the in-game mod hub. So I grabbed the Jacto K3500 and I still couldn't harvest. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out, how is this even possible? We're going to hit that tree. And how is this even possible? What are we doing, Brad? Why isn't... Oh, there we go. And then it once again dawned on me that I was in the wrong month to harvest coffee. So once I got that situated and got myself to the right harvesting month, we were off to the races. It's cool to see good coffee on a map. I don't know what all is involved with the processing of it. I really didn't look too closely at that, but at least we know we've got coffee, which I think hopefully is going to be a permanent addition to the game someday. I went up to Giants forums, to the Giants forum to do a little investigatory work to see if anybody was mentioning other coffee harvesters that might be available besides the Jacto. And while I was out there, there was a poll that was being offered for when will Giants... Man, I'll tell you what. I'm having a difficult time with the edge of that map. This map here. There was a poll for when do you think Giants will announce the next version of the game? And there were several options, but I thought it was weird that they mentioned a specific date of 4/25. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going on 425. Is there something coming up like some kind of farming convention or some kind of convention that's going to be coming up? I don't know why that date was provided specifically, or is that a little bit of a little teaser for us? You know, like, ooh, you all should pay attention. 425. Oh, you all should pay attention. Don't drive into the river. So I don't know. Of course, options for waiting till 26 was available. Another option for... There's no way we are only at 30... There's no way we're only at 36%. Oh, that running water in the background there is causing me to have to... Oh, maybe we... No, that's still more than 36%. Maybe it'll catch up. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to catch up. But anyways. Waiting till 26. Boy, I'll tell you. I just don't see that happening. I just don't know how. Even from a financial standpoint, that just doesn't make a lot of sense. and the fact that they haven't announced another season pass. I just can't. I just don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I think they've been working in the background, and not mentioning anything or not saying anything. I don't know. Boy, those poor little sunflowers. I was watching the Farm Sim show with DJ and Clutch. I think Farmer Cop was on that. I haven't really been watching that lately. I just don't normally take the time to watch it unless there's something specifically that I'm kind of curious about, if maybe they've got some insight on. Sometimes it gets to be a little much for me, but I like Clutch quite a bit. I think Clutch, I think I've mentioned that before. I think Clutch has got a pretty good handle on some opinions. But anyways, I thought it was kind of funny. They were showing the kids, the farming simulator. I don't even know what it's called. Kids version, kids edition, romper room version or something. I don't know. Not very impressed by it. I've not seen it personally. I'm tempted to grab it for iOS, I guess. I guess it's not too expensive for iOS and for mobile, but I guess it's like $30 for I guess it's like $30 for the Switch or something like that. And they were saying that that's not exactly what they would call a great deal. The game doesn't really seem to have like it did, to at least to them, it didn't seem like it had a very good start and wasn't probably going to keep kids' attention very well. Now, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. My kids are too old to bring them into the mix and ask them what they think about it. I think they would get bored with this version of Farming Simulator, let alone a child's version. I think even if they didn't get bored with regular Farm Sim, they wouldn't admit it. You know, like they're not going to admit to their dad that they like the game. I wouldn't admit to my dad that I like something he liked for quite a while. You know, it's just not cool, right? But yeah, I don't know. I might pick it up if it's not too expensive for mobile, just to check it out. It seems like it's more of a, from what I saw on the Farm Sim show, it looked, excuse me, there's our marker right there. It looked like a, almost like just kind of a sticker book, like you would just move things around a little bit. There wasn't like there wasn't like any big goal to doing anything, no point, no purpose. And I think that was one of their complaints that they were talking about, is that it wasn't like you were doing things to earn money or to earn man, my throat, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, I think that was one of their complaints, was there just didn't seem to be anything to work towards. It was just kind of a funsy thing. And maybe, I don't know, maybe if you're 6 years old, maybe that's fine. You know, maybe that's just fine. I don't know. We're going to run around here a little bit just to see if we can get this last couple percentages to pop up for us. Let's take a look at our map ski. Yeah, we've done pretty good. We could probably, I don't know, we could probably head down over. Oh, no, we're done. We're done. It caught up. Beautiful. I'm sorry, sunflowers. I'll just try and... I just, you know, other crops... Ooh, and that bird came out of nowhere. Other crops, I don't mind driving over. But for some reason, sunflowers, I just feel bad. I feel bad. Well, let me get this in. If you enjoy coffee and whatnot, maybe the whatnot more than coffee, but if you enjoy coffee and you haven't grabbed an AeroPress, I would really highly recommend it. It's a pretty amazing little gadget. I know it's been out for years and years and years, and I am like way behind on this thing, but wow. And it can make old pre-ground, store-bought, grocery store-bought coffee taste so much better than it should, and it can make good coffee, freshly ground coffee, taste pretty amazing. 47. We need to go way over there. So I don't know where I'm going currently. We need to go. Yeah. We need to kind of go that way. The way I'm pointing. You all don't see the way I'm pointing. But that's the way we need to go. There we go. Pick up the pace, Brad. There you go, buddy. Put it to the boards. Let's see if we can sneak out through our farm road here. Hello, farm. So there are, with the AeroPress, if you're not familiar at all with it, it's a very simplistic design. It's just a it's a pump basically, right? It's a couple of cylinders with one of them has a rubber plunger on it. I think I said pump, but it's more of a plunger, right? And the other cylinder has a filter holder with, you just use a little paper filter, and you basically just plunge the water through the coffee out into a mug, directly into a mug or carafe or your kitchen floor or wherever it is it ends up. And stylistically, that's the normal way to do it. Well, of course, when anything is invented, when anything is brought out, everybody, you know, thinks there's a better way to do it. And sometimes there is. I'm not knocking it, you know. Creation spawns, or is it invention spawns? Is it? I don't know what it is. Something spawns something. But in this case, an invention spawned more creation stuff. And people are like, oh, no, the better way to do it is to turn it upside down. So they call it AeroPress inverted, right? Because it's fancy. It's AeroPress inverted. We need to hang a Louie. You know, I do this every time. I literally think I've done this every time I've gone to this field. I'll never learn. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'll never learn. Our field's over yonder. So anyways, basically it's the same concept, except you do it upside down. So the plunger is facing up, and you're using the bottom cylinder on the top. And because it's such a tight seal with the plunger, you can do this relatively safely. Well, I've tried it a couple, 2-3 times, and I've had good luck. I've been fortunate to not absolutely scald myself and end up at the hospital. But of course, like anything else, there's a bunch of fails out on YouTube and stuff. And if you're bored later on and you have any interest in watching people make an absolute disaster out of something that should be relatively simple, do a search for AeroPress inverted failures or fails. You will probably have a nice 30 minutes of enjoyment of watching people just mess their kitchen up. Wow, yeah. We're good. All right, we are actually at that time where I'm going to call this an episode. I need to get going. Chad's waiting for his dinner. I know, Chad. It's all right, buddy. Chad did get a chance to talk to Gwen's Italian cousin this weekend, which was really nice. They haven't spoken to each other in a couple days, and he gets a little bouts of melancholy, but he's doing okay. You all hopefully are doing okay. Have a great Monday, and take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll be back here tomorrow for some more American Falls fun, and hope to see you there. Appreciate any likes, subscriptions. Feel free to join our Discord. As always, feel free to become a member of the channel. Would really appreciate that as well. Help support the channel that way. And most importantly, though, take care of each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.